Good morning and welcome to Children's Message from the First Lutheran Church in Calgary. Our lesson today is a parable. Whose vineyard is it? And it's from Matthew chapter 21 verses 33 to 46. Jesus, in his parable of the vineyard and of the rebellious tenants, Jesus mirrors his own story and the religious leaders in Jerusalem at the time. Whose vineyard is it? Many people wanted to listen to Jesus. They believed he was a prophet who shared important messages from God. Jesus told stories, we call them parables, that were all about everyday people, places and things of that time in Jerusalem and Galilee. Parables help the people to understand God's messages. Jesus' parables are about things that were important to the people at the time, like the farmers, the seeds that we used, families and vineyards. Lots of vineyards. Many people loved Jesus' parables, but many of the Pharisees, that's the church elders, did not. Sometimes the Pharisees were worried that Jesus' parables were about them. And here we have a picture of Jesus sitting in the temple, speaking with the people. But behind the column are the Pharisees, spying on Jesus and trying to trap him at times. Now, Jesus told parables about, as I said, farmers, seeds, the harvest, things that were important to them today. I wonder what kind of parables Jesus would tell today. For children, possibly about school, or not going to school. For adults, it might be about the Calgary Flames. Can you tell me what kind of parables you think Jesus might have told that would be important to you? Here is a parable Jesus told the people. A vineyard owner rented his land to tenants who lived there and grew grapes. When harvest time came, he wanted to collect the rent from the tenants. 2 times the owner sent messengers to collect the rent money. 2 times they told the tenants, "Give us the owner's money." And the tenants replied, "No, we'll keep all the money. We did all the work." 2 times the tenants hurt the messengers and chased them away. And here you can see the top left hand picture, the tenants collecting the grapes, and then next to it they've sold the grapes at the market and made some money. And then below The landlord has sent a messenger, and the tenants have said, "Nah, we're not paying you. We're going to keep the money. We did all the work." And that happened twice. You see the first picture, cartoon, and then the other one, the drawings. The messengers being hurt by the tenants. And the landlord, "Why did my tenants hurt my messengers?" the owner wondered. "I know, this time I'll send my son. And because he's important to me, they'll listen to him." So the son hurried to the vineyard to collect the rent. The worker tenants were so angry that they killed the owner's son. "The Pharisees are like the workers," Jesus said. "My Father sent me for the world, but the Pharisees think the world belongs to them. They will want to hurt me, God's Son." And the Pharisees looked around nervously. Now they knew that Jesus was talking about them. And there's two pictures there. The vineyard owner giving the bill to his son to deliver to the tenant workers. And then below that, the tenant workers have beaten the son so badly they killed him. The Pharisees liked to listen to Jesus' story, but they also had guilty consciences about how they had treated other people. Jesus does not explain this parable as he did some of the others, but let's see if we can figure it out. In the story, who could the landowner represent? The landowner? You think it could be God? Who could the servants of the landowner represent? The servants of the landowner. I think it could be the prophets, the early prophets in the Old Testament. Maybe the prophet like John the Baptist. Now, who could the son of the landowner represent? The son of the landowner. Well, if the landowner was God, might his son be Jesus? And who might the wicked tenants represent? Evil people? People like you and me, perhaps? We're not always perfect. And who might the whole story be about? The whole story. Isn't that everybody on earth? Us now? Our parents? Our grandparents? Aunts and uncles? People that were around long ago. And the little cartoon there. If the world is the vineyard, are we the tenants? Are we the owner? Are we the messenger? Well, some of us are the tenants. The owner, the vineyard owner, that's God. Are we the messengers? What did we say the messengers were? The prophets. So I don't think we're all the above, but if you take us all in time, we're certainly the tenants and the messengers. Right. We'll close with a prayer. Would you like to follow me? Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful world that you allow us to use. Keep us mindful that we remember you and give our lives to you. Because of the price your Son, Jesus, paid for us all. Amen.